first of all, assalamu alaikum, akhi. You okay?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. So many mistakes made by your guest about Allah and Muhammad, about the Quran, and I would like to correct them if you don't mind in a few minutes, please.
Yeah, well, the good thing is, look, so because I need to go and pray, inshallah, try and make it brief, inshallah, just so that we keep the fairness between the questioners. But while I'm praying, inshallah, you can do that.
جزاك الله خير بارك الله فيك. First, حياك الله حبيبي, Allah يجزيك الجنة, بارك الله فيك.
Ameen. Well, yeah.
I'm glad. Am I coming clear? Anyway,
yeah.
My name is ALAA Deen. You want to introduce myself? I am 60 years old, and I'm talking to you right now from Egypt. I'm visiting Egypt, alhamdulillah, at the moment, not from the Philippines. Mr. Berber, you made so many mistakes about the Holy Quran and Prophet Muhammad, with all due respect to you, out of ignorance. And you made a lot of mistakes about the Arabic language as well, without knowing even anything about the Arabic language. I'm an Arab myself, and Arabic is my mother tongue. You spoke about mushtaq and jamid without knowing even the meaning of mushtaq and jamid. And you spoke about the word Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala being mushtaq or jamid without even knowing the meaning of mushtaq and jamid. Then after that, you spoke about al-ahraf al-sab'a wa qira'at al-ashara. You spoke about the 7 modes and 10 recitations without even knowing anything about them. And you quote Ibn Mujahid. And I think I've heard you correctly. You said that Ibn Mujahid denied 3 of them. And you said that with all due respect to you, out of ignorance. Because Ibn Mujahid never denied anybody. He accepted the 10. Now I will correct you. With all due respect to you, I will now school you about Islam from the right sources, not from the anti-Islamic sources. When you were talking about Islam, you were talking as an antichrist or as a Christian who's asking an antichrist about Christ. Now, what did Ibn Mujahid say? Ibn Mujahid believed in the 10 reciters, the 10 recitation. But he said 3 of them, he combined them with the 7, and he considered them as part of the 7. Why is that? He said that...
You missed my point. I can bring up the slide. Yeah, you just misquoted me, because what I presented is not that he rejected 3 of them. He said within the readings, there were elements of some of the verses that he disagreed with how they are read. And I can bring up this slide again.
Can you show? No. He did not say that. And you can read the exact... Let me finish, please. Have you ever... Let me finish, please. No, I don't need your screen. You are doing copy and paste your own presentation that you copied. It doesn't work with me. When you talk to
I can't add anything. I haven't got the power or the controls to add a screen on. Unfortunately, I'm just I've got no control.
Let me correct you. We have a book, which is the book of Ibn Mujahid, and the title of the book is Kitab al-Shatibiyya fi Qira'at al-Ashr, which is the book of al-Shatibiyya in the 10 recitation of the Holy Quran and 7 modes. And you will read the complete explanation of Ibn Mujahid in this book. And this book, Ibn Mujahid wrote this book in year 322 Hijri. Okay? So therefore, he said that there are 10 recitation, but he made them at 7 because he said Khalaf, his recitation is the same recitation of Hamza. Abu Ja'far recitation is the same recitation of Aqalun. And Yaqub recitation is the same recitation of Al-Kisai. Then he spoke about the 10 recitation, and he said in his own book, like all scholars said, he said that we believe that the Holy Quran been revealed to Prophet Muhammad in 7 modes and 10 recitations, and we believe that they are all divine words from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, if those 10 recitations were an evidence that the Quran is not true or corrupted, during the time of Prophet Muhammad, his best enemy were the expert of the Arabic language, like Abu Jahl, like Abu Lahab, like Musaylima ibn al-Kadhdhab, like Al-Walid ibn Mughira. That was their mother tongue. And Prophet Muhammad was reading the Holy Quran in those 10 recitations, readings. No one among them who they are expert of this language, the language of the Holy Quran, no one from among them came to Prophet Muhammad and accused Prophet Muhammad of corruption of the Holy Quran because he was reading different recitation. So this proves to you that those are not different from one another, and they are all divine words of Allah. And those in Prophet Muhammad during his time realized that and accepted that, and they never used it against Prophet Muhammad during his time. They were looking for anything against Prophet Muhammad to prove that he is a false prophet, but they never used it against him because it's false. Number 2, you spoke about the poison of Prophet Muhammad and you used it. And you said, Prophet Muhammad said, if you eat 7 ajwa, you will not be poisoned or you will not die. Subhanallah. Actually, the hadith that you quote about the poison of Prophet Muhammad, this is an evidence that Prophet Muhammad is a prophet of Allah. And that was one of his miracles. Because the Prophet Muhammad died after he ate from the poison meat in 3 years. But his companion was...
Because you're making a lot of points, if we just go for one by one, so because I won't be able to remember all the points.
I will not carry on. I will not carry on. I will ask you one question, then I would like to hear your answer. So I'll give time for other brothers. You have a problem with Yasin, with Noon, with Alif Lam Mim. Said, how come those words that you cannot understand, you don't know what does it mean to be words of Allah? Now I will ask you a question. Do you know, you as a Christian, do you know what is Alif, Bet, Gimel, Dalet, He, Wai, Zain, Heth, Tef, Jod, Kaf, Lamed, Mim, Nun, Samij, up to there? Do you know what are those? Have you ever heard of them?
Inform me.
No, I'm asking you. You're a Christian. That's part of the Bible. Have you ever heard of them?
Say that again.
This is part of your Bible. Have you ever read them in the Bible?
I'm unaware of what you're saying, but
okay. If you go to Psalm, I will ask you a question. Psalm chapter 119. Psalm chapter 119.
Ustad Al-Deen, I'm sorry for interrupting. We're going to go to the first question that you posed regarding.
Yeah, let me just, because this one is up.
Yeah, we do one at a time, if that's okay. Right.
I want to stop out. I will give time for other brothers. I just want him to answer this question. He is against those letters in the Holy Quran which has no meaning. In Psalm chapter 119 of his own Bible, he started with many letters like Alif, Bet, Jamil, Dalit, He. I don't want to read them. Nobody knows the meaning of those letters. Can you tell me what are the meaning of those letters?
Just to address your 3 points, no one in the Bible tradition says produce a Psalms like this. It's an Islamic criteria, so even if there were letters and words that no one knew, even whole words, sentences, it's not a requirement for within the Christian or the Jewish tradition. So it's a bit of a straw man argument because the response was to produce a surah like this. So the response was, what does this actually mean in objective, real terms?
That was
so
not my
it wasn't.
question.
Yeah, but you're saying
what does those letters means in your Bible? Extend.
Yeah, so I'm saying I'm not aware of them.
What does it mean, please?
Yeah, so I'm saying I'm not aware of them, but I'm going to still man your point and say, let's say no one knows the meaning. It doesn't have any relevance on the argument, because if no one knows the meaning, no one has said produce a Psalms like this, so it's irrelevant whether people understand it or not. I'm saying within the Islamic context, it is relevant because people are making the claim, produce a surah like this. So for someone to then take on that challenge, they have to understand, well, what is the paradigm we can operate within? What is the criteria? What is acceptable to put in that ayah that you're trying to replicate? So that's why I said, is it acceptable to put letters that no one understands? That should be part of the criteria. If you say yes or no, we need to have an understanding of why you're accepting or rejecting.
First of all, in regard of Kitab al-Shatibiyya or Ibn Mujahid, I'm sure that you know nothing about him, with all due respect to you. So I advise you to go to the right sources, because I'm aware of the book and I've read the book. And I give you the source.
Well, this is just to let you know, if you're not aware.
Let me finish, please. I did not interrupt you. I did not interrupt you, so please, will you be kind enough not to interrupt me? I did not speak over you, please. I appreciate that. See, you go for yourself to the right source, which is Kitab al-Shatibiyya, القراءات السبعة, which is al-Shatibiyya in the 7 citation of the Holy Quran. I know the book that you were using. That's why I mentioned the name for you right away. So please correct yourself. Number 2, you spoke about the poison Prophet Muhammad. You interrupted me a while ago. Actually, what happened to Prophet Muhammad when he ate the poison, that's one of the miracles to prove that he's a prophet of Allah. When the Prophet Muhammad ate the poison, his companion died on the spot, and his companion was Bashir bin al-Bara. Why Bashir bin al-Bara died from the poison right away? Because that was his time to die. Prophet Muhammad survived 3 years after he ate from the poison. And when Prophet Muhammad said that he even tasted the taste of the poison in his mouth or in his throat when he died, that means he did not die because of the poison. He died because it was his time to die. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made this time for Prophet Muhammad to pass away. So the poison did not affect Prophet Muhammad for 3 years, and he didn't die except on the time that Allah said for him to die. So it's a miracle by himself. His companion died on the spot, but Prophet Muhammad survived. And your Bible, with all respect to you, said to examine the true prophet, how one of them is to eat the poison. Prophet Muhammad ate the poison, and he survived for 3 years.